We live in a world where information and culture can travel across the globe faster than ever, and fashion trends are no exception. In the past, the life cycles of fashion trends have spanned over years, sometimes even for decades. Think of shoulder pads in the 80s or bell-bottom jeans in the 70s. These are also known as macro trends. But in the age of globalization, the life cycles of many trends have significantly shrunk to half of that time. In fact, their life cycles can even be as short as a few months. These trends are called microtrends, and they've rapidly gained traction through social media and the fast fashion industry. Microtrends spread through influencers and celebrities who can reach millions of consumers with a single Instagram post. This offers consumers the opportunity to buy all these different trends at higher rates. And fast fashion, a collection of design, manufacturing, and marketing methods focused on rapidly producing high volumes of clothing, allows clothing to be made and distributed at faster rates than ever before. Microtrends have risen in part due to the fast fashion industry, and the industry promotes microtrends back. The two contribute to one another in a never-ending cycle. While fast fashion allows us to refresh our look at a rapid tick, it comes at a great cost. Many workers are victims of exploitation through wage theft, dismal working conditions like sweatshops, lack of resources, and possibly physical abuse. And there's also a vast number of effects on the environment. About 20% of wastewater worldwide comes from fabric dyeing and treatment. 87% of fiber input used for clothing is incinerated or disposed of in a landfill. And the fashion industry is responsible for 10% of annual global carbon emissions. All of these can be worsened by the sped-up nature of fast fashion. But not all fast fashion clothes, including microtrends, will end up in the trash. There are things individuals can do in their own lives to push back against the consequences of fast fashion. One is to not give into microtrends and not purchase one piece after another. Or, if you do buy these items, make sure to wear them in the long term. Thrifting reasonably and reselling clothes is another way to make sure your clothes find a new home and not the landfill. Microtrends can also impact reselling and thrifting if people decide to make the price too high, to the point where those who rely on thrifting and secondhand clothing can't buy them. It's important for sellers to make sure their prices are reasonable to ensure these clothes are still accessible to a lot of people. You can also repurpose old clothes by turning them into something new, like a new bag, a pillowcase, dish towels. Although it's not much, it's still a step in the right direction, making sure clothes will get to live out their entire lives.